Have you ever felt like the rug was pulled out from under you? Like everything you knew, everything you depended on, just shifted. Maybe it was losing a job you thought was secure. Maybe a relationship changed. Or maybe life simply didn't go the way you had planned. Imagine waking up one morning to find the thing you depended on the most gone. That's where this story begins, in a maze, with cheese, and with 4 very different characters whose journey through confusion, fear, frustration, and ultimately courage might just reflect your own. Hello, I am Bharat, and welcome to Audiofybooks, where you will find excellent audio summaries of books in a very easy and interesting way. If you want to learn from new books, do subscribe to the channel. Let's get started with today's book. So let me take you into the world of Who Moved My Cheese, a deceptively simple parable that reveals something profound about life, how we deal with change. Picture a gigantic maze, not the scary kind you see in movies, but a metaphorical one, just like the real world we live in. It's full of twists and turns, dead ends, open paths, and surprise corners. In this maze live 4 characters: 2 little mice named Sniff and Scurry, and 2 tiny humans with very human names, Hem and Haw. Every day, these 4 characters do the same thing. They get up, put on their running shoes, and race into the maze in search of cheese. But in this story, cheese isn't just food. It's everything we desire in life: money, love, success, security, comfort, peace. Whatever it is you're chasing, that's your cheese. One day, they all discover a massive supply of cheese at a spot in the maze called Station C. It's everything they ever wanted. Hem and Haw, being human, settle in. They feel entitled to the cheese. They decorate their homes near it, get comfortable, and assume it'll always be there. They even start taking the cheese for granted. No more searching, no more wondering. This is it, they think. Life is good. The mice, Sniff and Scurry, are different. They don't overthink things. They observe, and they notice the cheese supply slowly shrinking. So they prepare. Every day they lace up their shoes and stay alert, ready to run if they need to. They don't get emotionally attached to the cheese. They just act. And then, one day, it happens. The cheese is gone. No warning. No letter of notice. No, hey, this is about to disappear. Just empty walls where cheese used to be. For Sniff and Scurry, it's disappointing, but not surprising. Without wasting a second, they put their shoes back on and head out into the maze. They sniff the air, scurry toward the next possibility, and move on. But Hem and Haw, they're shocked. They freeze. They blame everything. They demand to know, who moved my cheese? Hem is furious. He believes he's entitled to it. That it's unfair. He refuses to accept that the cheese is gone and insists on waiting for it to return. Haw is scared. The maze is unfamiliar, dangerous. He's torn between fear and the tiny voice inside whispering, what if there's more cheese out there? This is where it gets personal. Because at some point, we've all been Hem or Haw. Maybe you're there now. Maybe something changed in your life and you're stuck waiting for things to go back to how they were. Maybe you're angry that things changed at all. Or maybe you're Haw, nervous, unsure, but beginning to wonder if staying still is more dangerous than moving forward. In the story, Haw begins to reflect. He realizes that holding on to the old cheese, the old way of life, is only making him miserable, and eventually, he laughs at himself. He laughs at the fear, the stubbornness, the excuses. And with trembling steps, he finally steps back into the maze. What he finds is not just new cheese, but new strength. He leaves messages on the walls as he goes. Little notes, like breadcrumbs, for Hem or anyone else who might one day follow. Messages like, what would you do if you weren't afraid? And, when you move beyond your fear, you feel free. These messages aren't just for Hem. They're for us. For anyone stuck in a job that no longer excites them. for anyone who clings to a relationship that isn't working, for anyone who keeps waiting for the good old days to come back. The truth is, things change. Cheese moves. And the quicker we adapt, the less we suffer. Eventually, Haw finds new cheese, a huge pile of it. He's thrilled. And who does he find already there? Sniff and Scurry, of course. They had trusted their instincts and kept going when the path was uncertain. But Hem? He never left Station C. He waited, and maybe, just maybe, one day he'll find the courage to follow Haw's trail of notes on the wall. Now, what makes this story so powerful isn't just its simplicity. It's that it mirrors life so accurately. Think about how businesses fail when they cling to old models, or how people get left behind when they resist learning new skills. Think about relationships that wither because someone couldn't let go of the past. Change is not the enemy. Fear is. And Who Moved My Cheese doesn't offer a complex solution. It offers clarity. It shows us that the maze isn't to be feared, but explored. That cheese isn't to be hoarded, but discovered over and over again. That life will always move, and the question is, will we move with it? So the next time something shifts in your world, and you're tempted to sulk or stay still, remember, sniff, scurry, hem, and haw. Ask yourself, am I sniffing out change early? Am I scurrying into action? Or am I hemming and hawing in denial? Write your own messages on the wall. Leave wisdom for others. Keep your shoes handy, because change isn't coming, it's already here. And guess what? There's new cheese waiting,